Hey guys, Platypus here, and welcome back to my PokeMMO playthrough of the Unova region. Last episode we beat the first gym, and in this one we will be having our first encounters with Team Plasma and battling through Route 3. Unfortunately it's all going to be post-commentary again, because my microphone still hasn't come, because they said it was out of stock, even though it was in stock when I bought it, so it's going to add a few more weeks, they said. I'm hoping it would be days, but they said weeks, so unfortunately I think about half this series is going to be post-commentary, which is annoying, but I'm going to stop where I am in the storyline now and just wait for it to come and then just start from there with the live commentary, because I'm about 5 badges in, I think. So yeah, I was just hoping to get a few episodes done, but yeah, I went a bit further than I wanted really. So anyway, onto the gameplay. We're just in the Dream Yard at the minute, fighting off the Plasma Grunts from kicking that little Pokemon, which I still don't understand. I've played this storyline a couple of times, and yeah, I don't understand what's going on with the whole dream dust thing. But anyway, I've skipped through most of this, to be honest, because it's monotonous. It's just pressing the same move over and over, and then a lot of storyline that probably no one cares about. So I think I skipped through it. Oh no, I left the bit where the little gnome people come, because they're quite important to the storyline. But to be honest, I don't know what they're saying. He's teleporting around. Be useful. So yeah, anyway, I skipped out most of the storyline and stuff for the talking, because as I said in the first episode, Unova's just absolutely full of it. Especially when this professor comes and wants me to go back to her house to pick something up. I've skipped most of that. But this is just picking up everything around the dream, yeah, just so you didn't think I missed it. And then capturing the one pig that's here for the Pokedex. Speaking of the Pokedex, that's one of the main challenges for this series, is to complete the Pokedex, and I've just started to realise how annoying that is, especially in Unova, because while I'm waiting for the mic, I just thought I'd do a few rows of the Pokedex, because I've been catching all the Pokemon from each route, but like just having the base one not evolving, so I thought I'd do the first few lines, and it took about 4 hours just to get about 3 lines done, so that's going to be annoying. And I remember on my main account, the one that held me up the most, like in Unova especially, I'd done the whole Pokedex except from the Phenos in Unova. I had to catch like an Ordino. That was the last one I remember. That took weeks to find one of them. I think it's the Ordino, it's the pink fella anyway. And so I'm hoping I'll get lucky while playing through the playthrough and catch one. I had a Pheno the other day in Pinwheel Forest, and I thought, oh, if that's going to be good, it'll get a unique one. And it was a bloody one of the evolved monkeys, and I had already got them anyway, so I was a bit annoyed at that. But yeah, that's not going to be fun. So anyway, onto this, through these, just fighting through all these little kids in the park. Although this autumn, this Muna has, what's that move? The move that does like a set amount of damage each time, like Volt Orbs and stuff have it. Sonic Boom, I think it's called. I didn't expect it to have that, and it almost wiped me, so that was scary. I didn't expect that, but managed to get through it. And then just fighting all these, each kid has a different elemental monkey, so they were pretty easy to get through. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this, starting from scratch. It's a lot different than having like millions of Pokean and stuff, like from a main account, because I tried to get a Sunstone to evolve one of the Pokemon for the Pokedex. I couldn't even afford a Sunstone, so that was yeah, it's a lot different than having like whatever you need. Because on my main I've played since I don't even know, maybe 3 or 4 years, I think. So yeah, over time you just amass a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm not used to it, but it is really fun starting from scratch and building my team. I can tell you that I just caught the last member of my team. I won't say who it is yet, but I'll give you a clue, I was in that tower for ages, and I caught probably close to 30 of them before I caught a suitable one. So yeah, but he's been captured now, so I'll just have to train him up, ready for the team. But yeah, it's been really fun, like not breeding or anything to make perfect IV ones, just using ones you have to catch. It's been really fun. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Anyway, back onto what's going on the video. Just fighting these. I think this is the first double battle of the region, which is pretty fun. I mean, it was just as easy as all the other battles, but still double battle, a bit different, isn't it? But after this battle, I realised that it was that Sharon fella coming up. So I realised I just need one more level to evolve Oshawott. And is he called Oshawott? Yeah, Oshawott into do what? Is it do what next? I should really know. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do one trainer battle just to evolve him, so the battle with Sharon goes a bit easier. So that's him. Oh, Razor Shell as well, that's been a really good move. Oh, well, I thought it was about to... I think I might have cut it out just before he evolves. Just to get on with the evolution. I thought I'd just leave this in because it's the starter evolving, so it's quite a crucial thing. And I was wondering what to call him, like, but then I saw what he looks like, so I decided on Whiskers, because he's cute and he's got good whiskers. He reminds me of my cat, Toaster, who's got massive whiskers, and he's looking at me right now. Toasty. No, you just do that then. Right, anyway, on to the trainer battle with Sharon. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a waste really, because I evolved him for this battle, but then just started with a monkey anyway, so I mean, might as well not bothered. But this is just I thought I'd leave this battle in since it's a main battle with Sharon, but it's just a incinerate fest really, so it's not exactly riveting gameplay. Just taking care of this Snivy. The only thing that really happens is a fake out from a Purloin. That's about as interesting as it gets really. But I thought I'd leave it in just so you know that I'm not... Well, I mean, you can tell I'm not cheating by anything because of the Pokemon I have in my party, but still. It's not the most interesting of battles. Yeah, it's just literally an Incinerate Fest. I can never remember what the evolution of the Purloin is, even though I have a shiny one and it looks really cool. Obviously not on this account, it's on my main account. It's a really cool shiny. It's like a dark red, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's the evolution of Purloin. I tried for ages to get that, but luckily there's a 5x Horde in the Dream Yard. It doubles up as a good speed EV, so I just used it for that. And finally the battle's over. I should have just skipped that, that was boring, wasn't it? But oh well. So now, after beating Cherin, this is where our first real taste of Team Plasma... yeah, Team Plasma, it's Team Plasma, isn't it? I always get mixed up with Team Plasma and Team Galactic. We find out that they've stolen some little girl's Pokemon and have ran off to a cave nearby. But obviously before going to save that, I have to capture the next Pokemon to go in the Pokedex, because that is much more important. So we catch a Pidove and a Blitzel, and then I catch the Blitzel and then go heal. Actually, that's something I haven't mentioned. The hat that I'm wearing, I had to hide that. I used the wrong hairstyle when I set up the character, and he had a proper dead trim, so I had to put a hat on him, and it's a pretty cool little hat. Is it a fedora? I can't tell. Do we get to see him? Nah, I don't think we're going to get to see him again, but there he is. Is it a fedora? It's a pretty cool hat. But yeah, it is a cool looking hat, but I think from the next episode it'll be changed. I'll get an even cooler hat in the next town, I think. So that's a something to look forward to, I guess, if you can call it that. But yeah, well, I think it's cool anyway. It's purple, so my favourite colour. So yeah, just giving some orange berries to Whiskers. And do we go rescue that girl's Pokemon yet? No, I see a Pokeball, so I have to head towards that. I'll get there soon. Sharon, don't worry. I have to fight another battle first. But yeah, I was just thinking, when I've been editing it, I've just been conscious about cutting out all the boring stuff, because my voice is boring enough. You don't need boring gameplay to go with a boring voice, because one, you won't be watching it anyway. You'll be asleep, or just turned off because it's boring. And two, I mean, the first 2 points are enough, so there isn't number two. But yes, I've been cutting out like battles and just running, like the running in between everywhere. You don't want to be watching that. I say that as I run to the cave, but I wasn't too far, was it? So anyway, yep, on to saving the little girl's Pokemon. And I accidentally skipped the first battles with the Team Plasmas, but I have I obviously have this one because you're watching it, the battle with Cherin, which isn't a long battle, and we pummel them to the floor, and they run away, and we get the Pokemon back. And obviously Cherin wants to play the hero, so he goes and returns it. But I'm not bothered because I get to search for more Pokemon to put in the Pokedex, so that's good. So we get a Woobat. Is it? Yeah, Woobat. Basically a Zubat, but a Woobat. And so we catch that, but that's not part of the team. Actually, I don't think there is a part of the team till Pinwheel Forest, so that's a nice little clue for you. Although I think I mentioned it in the first episode, we do get a surprise member of the team to help us through the first few gyms that I didn't plan for, but it was a really nice surprise, and that'll be in the next episode, and that'll be pretty cool, because it's actually one of my favourite Pokemon in this region, but I didn't think I'd be able to get one, so I didn't bother planning for it. But I did end up getting one, and it was my second Pokemon that I got, so that's a pretty cool surprise. Although it's not going to be my final team, but it's still cool to have in the early game. And you'll see what that is from the next episode, I'm hoping so anyway. And now that we've beat Team Plasma, we can return that Pokemon. Well, Charon's already returned it, so we get a nice little thank you present from the little girl. She gives us some nice useful heal balls, which are that useful. I haven't used one yet, so that's good, but I might use them one day. You never know when you're going to need a spare Pokeball. And saying that, I'm about to buy some actually from the shop after just depositing these Pokemon. I'll go buy some Pokeballs, just so I'm always prepared in case of that very, very rare shiny chance. So I'll just buy, I think I get about 14, and then a couple of Great Balls as well, just in case, even though I haven't got a lot of funds at this point. But it's always better to have Pokeballs. So just battling through Route 3 now. Gonna start with these trainers. It's good to just get them out of the way in the early parts, because you need the money, you need the XP, and it's nice to just have them out of the way, so if you're ever in a rush anyway, you're not gonna there's no chance of like getting caught by a random trainer that just wastes your time further in the game. Sorry if I sound different for these last couple of clips. I think there's only a couple of minutes left of the video, but I've just had a choking fit, so if my voice sounds a bit weird, well, even more weird than usual because it's not exactly the nicest voice, is it? If it does sound a bit weird, that's why. Don't be alarmed. I'm not dying or anything. Just yeah, out nowhere, just had a choking fit. So that's always a good sign, isn't it? So anyway, just fighting these last few trainers on this route, picking up any balls that are around. I think there's only like Pokeballs or potions at this point in the game, so it's not exactly fantastic loot to grab, but anything is good, isn't it? Really, you'll use it eventually, I guess. So anyway, just fighting off the rest of these pat rats and Roggerinas or whatever the Geodude clones called in this game, and the Meowth clones. Just fighting every trainer for the XP and money. But yeah, we're coming to the end of the video soon, so I just want to say thanks again for watching. It's I know the early game's not exactly riveting stuff, and my voice does not help with that, but I'm enjoying making this series so far, and I'm enjoying playing the game again, and that's all you really want, isn't it? I'm just making this series to reignite my interest in the game, and so far it's working because I'm actually loving this series, and I'm loving the team I'm putting together as well, so I hope you stay tuned to see the final team, and I quite like it. It's quite a nice balanced team. So anyway, thanks so much again for watching, and this has been Platypus, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully it starts getting a bit more interesting. Thanks again for watching.